straight.
Well, I'm so glad.
Yeah, it's so.
Hello, and welcome back to OMG GOT, the brand new Game of Thrones review show where me and a guest go over our top 5 favorite moments of each episode of the final season. My name is Alexis Bevels, and the P stands for proud. I am a proud mama, and we'll find out why a little bit later. My guest this week is the gorgeous, the beautiful, the very famous, and super skinny Dixie Lynn Cartwright.
Thank you so much. Game of Thrones. Who's going to win the Game of Thrones? Who knows at this point, you know?
Now, Dixie, when I asked you onto my show, you said that you had loved
I said
Game of
how
Thrones.
much? Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. Love Game of Thrones. I'm definitely a House of Slytherin if I had to pin it down. But you know what's so crazy is, it's like Dumbledore and their spells and
Dixie, have you ever seen Game of Thrones?
No. But you know what's so exciting is that tonight I saw my first episode.
Well, hey, that's something to celebrate.
Yeah, it is so exciting. I have to be honest, I wasn't a nerd in high school. I was in show choir, so I wouldn't watch Game of Thrones, but I would know what a box step is.
Oh,
So,
wonderful. Well,
yeah,
you've been
that's
out of high
exciting.
school for a while, so
Well, I
Game of
mean,
Thrones.
that's up to math, and we don't know math because we're women. We only know recipes. So,
Well, you know what? I am glad you're here. It's good to get the point of view from someone who's never seen the show even at all.
This was my first episode.
Yeah.
I definitely was paying attention. Have I been drinking since 2? Absolutely. But did I go to the bathroom about halfway through and come back towards the end? Yeah, I did. But I think I got the gist.
You got the gist.
I got the gist.
Well,
yeah.
you know what? That's all we need. We are here at the gorgeous live studios here at Elixir. Give it up for our live studio audience.
So
Make some noise, you guys.
exciting.
And Drew has some gorgeous drinks for us. These are handcrafted cocktails.
Drew, thank you so much. All right,
Yes.
do you know the titles of these?
Yes, you have the Mother of Dragons.
Sure. Yeah, I'm very familiar. Hermione, she's so good. Okay, and what's yours?
I'm regretting this instantly. And this is called the Where Are My Elephants? All right, so we are each going to go over our top 5 favorite moments of season 8, episode 2. Dixie has never seen an episode until tonight.
I've never seen an episode, but I still had 5 favorite moments.
Did you?
Yes, but before we get into it, my honorable mention was the preview of Big Little Lies season 2,
Oh, can we talk?
starring Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
I was glad I got to see that.
I'm so glad
Yeah,
you did
absolutely.
too. You know what? I'm so intrigued and interested to hear what your moments are, but I'm going to let me go first. All right. So my number
Sure.
5 favorite moment of Game of Thrones season 8 episode 2 would be Tormund Giantsbane's origin story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't know where that person came from. I'm so glad we learned it.
Well, we did learn he got his strength from sucking on giant titties, literally a giant's titties. Yeah. It was my favorite. Also, I didn't mention this last week, but he's got an eyebrow move that just floods my basement.
Can you show us what that looks like?
Yes. We'll cut to it and then we'll come back. It'll be that scene in Titanic when the water comes through. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Right.
All right.
What's your number 5 moment?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. So I was watching the television and I learned her name. My favorite moment, number 5, is Lady Brienne.
Ooh, yes.
And just the fact that she looked like my middle school gym teacher. I didn't understand her backstory, but I did think that if I needed a dodgeball, she would have one. And I appreciated that. I liked that a lot.
I like that you picked up
Yeah.
on that. That's good.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I believe stereotypes are here because we all need a safe space. So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Moving on to our number 4 favorite moment of the episode. You know what? This one happened early on. It was Jaime Lannister facing the tribunal. He's back in Winterfell. It's
I
the
know,
first
she's
time.
back.
He's the first time he's seen
back.
Bran, who he shoved out a window. Remember I told you this?
Yeah.
The kid walked in on twincest, the brother and the sister fucking, and he shoved him out of the window. This is his first time staying there. And then Bran said the exact same that he said when he pushed him out of the window, the things we do for love.
Does that not give you a boner?
Dixie, what would you do for love?
Oh, I would, for love, Oh my God. I would absolutely push Bran out of a window. 100%.
Yeah. What was your number 4 favorite moment?
Oh, thank you for asking. My number 4, I don't know all of their names, so just bear with me.
Oh, it's maybe I can know.
It's when Blonde Lady was saying that her brother told her a bedtime story about her father dying.
That's actually the same scene that I was talking about.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious that Blonde Lady was like looking back and being like, when my brother was telling me about my dad dying, it helped me go to sleep. It was weird, and it definitely told me everything I needed to know about Blonde Lady. Who is Blonde Lady?
That would be Daenerys, Mother of Dragons.
Of course it is. I will say I have heard multiple times dragons. I didn't see nary one dragon.
We didn't see any dragons in this episode.
So I don't fully believe they exist. I'll be honest.
All right, our number 3 favorite moment. My number 3 was when Sansa and Daenerys were having their little slumber party moment. Again, Game of Thrones is so good at doing this. We get a moment of happiness, and then right at the end, they take it away.
What do you mean by slumber party?
So it was when Blonde Lady and Redhead, who I'm dressed like tonight, we're sitting at the table, and she's like, dude, I love your brother. Who manipulated who? He manipulated me. I would
and they
not
held
be
hands.
here. And they held hands.
Yeah.
And then at the last moment, Redhead, Sansa Stark, she was like, yeah, but I'm not going to bow to you. So what the fuck you got to say about that?
And then Blonde Lady goes, I don't want to catch your ginger. So she took her hand away.
Yeah.
She said, I
Absolutely.
don't. No,
it's one of my favorite moments.
My skin is so clear.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah, she fully but her emails to her. She was like,
oh,
I love you, but...
Sir, no. I'm going to have to bing that reference. Okay. So my number 3 moment, thank you for asking. It's just the fact that Peter Dinklage can't do an English accent. Like the whole episode, I enjoyed the fact that I could play that role, honestly.
You're 8 feet tall.
I know, sir. Yeah, that was about as good as Peter Dinklage was. Her accent's not good. Her accent's not good.
I reject that. I don't want to hear it. All right. So
okay, wonderful. Okay.
Number 2. My number 2 favorite moment. Oh, I feel a little creepy saying this. It was little Arya Stark getting her spear from Gendry and then getting speared by Gendry. Can we talk? Absolutely.
Let me tell you, I didn't know that that's who that was or what was happening.
Yeah.
But read my number 2. What's my number 2?
Do you want me to read it? Guy making weapons had sweaty pecs.
Guy making weapons had sweaty pecs.
That's
so we have the same one.
That's Gendry. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Oh my God.
So we are here at this viewing party. The minute we mentioned sweaty pecs, everyone just started fingering themselves, which is
absolutely
exciting. Yeah, which
also,
I feel like is what Game of Thrones is all about.
Also, now I don't know if you know this. Game of Thrones fans might know. There have been a lot of memes going around because in season 1, Robert Baratheon said to Ned Stark, he said, I have a son, you have a daughter, one day our houses will join. We all thought it was Joffrey and Sansa. Hey, it's Arya and Gendry.
All right, so which one's the girl? What's her name?
Arya.
How old is she on the show?
So, I don't know, but I think we just need to be thankful that they're not related.
Okay, so life expectancy is like 31. So truly, age of consent is like, I don't know, like the 3rd trimester. That's probably the age of consent.
And I don't want to objectify her in a
world.
skeevy way, but I will say her bosom was heaving and it was very nice.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're already down to our number 1 favorite moment.
We went by really quickly. I have to say, it might be because I have no idea what's happening. But go ahead. What's your number 1?
All right, so my number 1, it wasn't a specific moment. It was a character, and I can't believe I'm saying this because he annoyed the shit out of me last week. Bran. In this episode, he was finally useful and told everyone that he's who the Night King is after. The Night King is trying to eradicate him, thereby eradicating everyone.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was so clear from the beginning.
Yeah.
It was so clear. I will admit, I've never seen the show, but I do have YouTube. So I did see the guy who played Bran on Seth Meyers, and the main thing they talked about was how creepy Bran's stare was.
Bran's stare has been huge in the tabloids.
Which I didn't see a lot
of
this episode, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I did find out that he was thrown out of a window, And
Yeah.
I like to think that that's kind of a side effect of being thrown out of a window. It's just being creepy as fuck. I love that idea that you get thrown out of a window and now you're just super weird. I love
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
My number one moment was actually your number, I think, five moment. It was the creepy guy talking about sucking a giant's tit for 3 months. That's what I like to call 1984. But for him, it happened recently. My mom had huge tits. So I just thought the idea that he talked about living off a giant tit for 3 months.
Yeah.
The minute I was able to talk about how giant my mom's tit was, I stopped living off of it. So the fact that he could say it out loud was very funny to me.
Very healing.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the creepy guy? Is he someone we should know?
So he is someone from north of the wall.
Absolutely build that wall. Absolutely.
No.
Oh,
no.
no. Okay. Sure.
It's not what we're doing here.
Nope, never.
He is someone from north of the wall, and he wants to do the tall lady, Brienne. You're number 5.
Brienne, I don't think would ever do him unless suddenly he had giant tits, and then it'd be a totally different game.
Well, that's presumptuous of you.
Yeah.
All I know is he can get it, sir. Christoph Hovchu, what is his name? Christoph?
I literally wrote creepy guy, so please don't ask me.
Yeah.
So I have to say, for my first episode, there wasn't a lot of action.
No, not in this one, no.
But there was a lot of weird stuff, and I appreciated that.
You didn't get... I'm really excited that you were here and you got to see this one. I'm a little disappointed you didn't get to see dragons. I'm a little disappointed you didn't get to see White Walkers. But maybe, who knows, maybe you'll be interested in watching it after tonight.
Well, I'm half English, half Irish. So, like, literally every time I walk, it's just very white, very white everywhere. I'm also from the South. So, incest, seen it all, done it all.
Okay.
So, I didn't need to see that.
We're going to cut that out.
Oh, sure,
all
sure,
right.
cut.
So, let's talk about our MVPs. All right.
Most valuable
persons.
Sure.
Tonight, it was going to be Shireen, too. There was a scene with this little girl who had a scar on her face who was getting soup from Sir Davos.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, well, you don't know. There was a character earlier in the seasons who died. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, they deserved it.
I didn't say at the beginning. There's a lot of spoilers in this. So
if you're watching this and you haven't watched the episode, what are you doing?
Right.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so it was going to be Shireen too. Instead, it was Brienne of Tarth. When she got knighted by Sir Jaime, who I think she would do if he gave her a chance. Lady Brienne, and also the look, Gwendolyn Christie is the actress, the look on her face when she gets knighted, and then the smile she gives afterwards, it warmed my tiny heart.
Okay,
I loved it.
So that is so funny you say that. We're best friends, obviously.
Totes.
And I love the little girl. I love the fact that she gave an Oliver vibe. She said, "Please, sir, I want some more. My face is fucked up." But actually, my MVP, if you'll read it,
Lady Brienne.
the same as yours.
Oh
you
my
dumb
God.
bitch.
What the fuck?
I actually wrote softball coach Lady Brienne because I think she could teach us all how to throw a nice soft curve.
I feel like if Lady Brienne was a sports person, she would do shot put.
I love that you said if. She's definitely a sports person.
No, she's a knight.
But I will say she was very fun to watch.
I love her.
Not knowing who she was, seeing her hanging out with all the boys.
Yeah.
It's something we definitely never did.
Never did.
No.
I really loved that moment. It was the campfire scene when they were all doing like, let's get warm because it's cold in Winterfell. I loved it.
It was like watching the campfire scene from Camp Wanakiki season 1.
Yes,
but actually watching something that people watched. It was a little different like that. But yeah. Loved it.
That
all right.
stung a bit. All right.
What's next?
So next is our predictions. You guys, last week, as we know, I said I think Sansa's going to be on the throne. I have no idea. This didn't make any of our lists, but at the very last moment of the show, we had Daenerys finding out that Jon is not only her nephew, but the heir to the throne, the rightful heir. And if there's one thing this episode beat home about is that women
should fuck your nephew.
Sure. But also, women are running the show, and they don't need men to tell them what to do, which I fully support.
They don't need it. It just makes it easier for them.
No.
Oh, nope. Okay.
No.
Nope.
So I don't know. One thing I'm thankful for is I'm thankful that the horn blared at the very last minute, and we don't have to. I was really scared. You don't know what this means. I was really scared that when Dani found out about the truth, she was going to turn into the Mad Queen and do something bad. But now we have this distraction. The White Walkers are coming. You didn't get to see them.
They're coming, though.
They're coming.
So what's your prediction, though?
So my prediction is I really have no clue. There's been a lot of buzz on the internet. Emilia Clarke, who plays Daenerys, she gave an interview and she said something that makes everyone believe that she might die and become a Night Queen. Oh. So maybe Daenerys will sit on the throne, but maybe she'll sit on the throne as a White Walker.
Who's the Night King?
So he is like, so.
No, I regret asking that. All right, so my prediction, after watching one episode here at Elixir Lakeview.
At our gorgeous studios here in Elixir.
Absolutely. I might have been in the bathroom for 20 minutes in the middle of it, but it's just because I had to find my penis and then hide it again. So my prediction is I will not watch another episode. So I think, that's, I think, my prediction. It's going to work out well. I have to say, for someone who's never watched Game of Thrones, I appreciate it. I think it is beautifully made. And I love that you have a hobby because God knows you need a distraction. But would I ever watch it again? I don't think I would. But I would love to hear what happens.
Okay.
I think ultimately, do you think one person will actually inherit the throne?
I do think so. Yeah, I do think so. And in my heart, that's what I want. What I think it will be is I think Daenerys is going to have a baby by Jon Snow. And I think that baby's going to sit on the throne. And I think everyone else is going to die. And at the last minute, Samwell Tarly is going to be like, and he's going to trip and his sword's going to fly into the Night Kings.
All right. Okay.
But actually,
I think Dumbledore. I think Dumbledore will come over. He'll be the first trans king of the mountain. He'll sit on so much iron, and we'll all go, "Yeah, of course, Trump's president."
I do think Dumbledore is still alive. I do want to say. Thank you so much for being here, Dixie.
Yeah,
and actually,
I brought so much to the conversation.
You did. And actually, I have to say, the reason I was inspired to do this was because we were at a Chili's in an airport.
Yes, we were.
And you were being kind to me and you said, I don't know Game of Thrones, tell me about it. And I did.
Okay, can I be honest why I asked you that?
No. And
I said because they were very busy and I ordered the queso and chips. And they were like, it may be a minute. So I said, well, I can't live in this moment. Alexis, tell me about Game of Thrones. That's why I did that. Go ahead.
Okay, so I did. But the lady sitting behind you said, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I've been listening to you describe Game of Thrones, and it's so good, and you're so funny. So you...
That was sweet. And then she said, I'm also a virgin, which was really fun.
Whoever you are, you're very sweet.
Yeah. Ultimately, though, I'm so... happy you told me about it. Truly, it was exciting.
It was exciting.
And it's not something I truly deeply understand. It's a very well-made show.
Yeah.
Is it Drop Dead Diva from Lifetime? No.
You don't know.
Is it? But it was really fun, and I'm glad that you have an outlet for whatever this is.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Dixie, thank you so much for being here. Dixie Lynn Cartwright.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Dixie, you can find Dixie on the hit YouTube series IMHO with Chan and Dixie, that's starring Auntie Chan and Dixie Lynn Cartwright.
So it's like this, but people watch it. So if you Bing it, you just Bing IMHO with Shanna Dixie. But you're also our intern, which is very
I'm their
exciting.
intern.
So,
I make guest appearances every now and then
You do.
when I'm available.
You do.
I want to thank Drew and Alex here and everyone at the beautiful studios here at Elixir.
Yes.
Our gorgeous live audience. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Make some noise.
What about our beautiful cameraman?
Yes.
DS.
Thank you so much to DS. Until next week, there's only 4 of these left. This has been OMG GOT with Alexis P. Bevels. Thank you so much and have a good night.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.